killings are reported from there as well. The French president was at the football stadium. He was taken to a secure location. We don't know whether or not there were any French officials or any other European officials inside the theater or even inside that restaurant to suggest any sort of and why those particular places were targeted. But we do know that these attacks happened at the same time on a Friday evening.
Yeah, right now Paris is 6 hours ahead of us as we fell back an hour, so it's 11:35 Paris time. You wonder, and that's pure speculation at this point, but one of the top stories of the day is the U.S. drone strike on Jihadi John, the terrorist, British-born, believed to be the man who beheaded at least 7 people, 7 Westerners, including Americans, and that drone strike attack was confirmed today, as best the United States can tell, that they took this guy out. And the question being, might this have any reaction? Be in reaction to that? That's a question for a later date, but that's something to consider as we look at this. Are these terror attacks? They certainly have the earmarkings of them. Still something to be investigated as well. Steve Langford's here, still with, and describe a Friday night in this section of Paris, not the football stadium, but the other two.
It appears from video that we saw from there appears to be safe. Meanwhile, seemingly at the same time, there were at least 2 other mass shooting incidents, one in the 10th arrondissement at a restaurant, and then one in the 11th arrondissement, which is right next door. These are very trendy neighborhoods. It's unclear to us if that was at a restaurant or perhaps at this concert venue where we are being told there could be as many as 200 hostages at this point. We do have some new sound that we have from eyewitnesses who've been in Paris. Here's what they have to say.
At the back of the bar, so I couldn't see anything. I just heard the gunshots. People dropped to the ground. We managed to put a table over our head to protect us, and just occupied it for a finish. And we were sort of held up in the bar because of the pile of bodies in front was too much for my wife to walk over. So we waited inside until just now we got let out.
And you're looking now at the response as the French rescue workers were rushing to these multiple scenes, and you can imagine the chaos, multiple locations, seemingly all happening.
Robert Strang, a security expert once again, and we're just sort of taking all the information in as we get it, and it is a grim picture that's being painted. What's your reaction to what we've seen unfold here?
This is the kind of thing that unfortunately you prepare for all the time. And, we see it in New York City, we see it in cities throughout Europe, where you just react. The police respond very quickly. They secure locations, they secure large blocks of people, they comb the area for other explosives. They work with all of their intelligence agents to be able to get everything that's out there on social media, everything from informants. This is a very fluid and dynamic situation. This is a worst case scenario, and this is exactly what the police prepare for on a regular basis.
And this video we're looking at right here, just shortly after the blast outside, to give you another idea of the chaos.
Robert, you said this is exactly what police all over the world prepare for, but clearly